Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it is early Saturday morning, which means it's time for cartoons, in particular Star Wars new animated series, The Bad Batch. That's right, it is 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I don't think I've ever woken up this early specifically to watch TV, but I'm about to watch the newest episode of The Bad Batch, episode 5, called Rampage. I'm really digging this series. It's, in a weird way, it's going much slower than I anticipated, but in a really smart, clever way. They're giving us time to get to know the characters. They're giving us time to question some things about the direction of the show, and it's got this slow burn feel to it. I thought we'd be right into adventure of the week kind of territory, but they're still figuring themselves out, the Bad Batch are. They're still just trying to repair the ship and get supplies, and in a weird way it almost feels like the Star Wars version of Firefly or something like that. You know, it's a bunch of misfits trying to find their way, you know, doing whatever needs to be done episode to episode. So I really don't know what to anticipate in this one. It could go in any direction whatsoever, so there's really no point in speculating. I'm just excited to watch another fun episode, really enjoy the animation, which I feel has been top-notch so far. So let's get right into it. This is episode 5 of The Bad Batch, and it's called Rampage.
It's not an exact fit.
I get my own comm device?
Technically it was crosshairs, but
Wow.
It doesn't appear to need it.
Echo, what's your position? Over.
It's not a toy, Omega.
Asking someone their
Copy that.
position is never a game. That'll certainly come and play this episode.
I know an informant there named
This
Sid.
garbage can
Might be able to
droid
help.
makes me
You
laugh.
trust him? Remember the rules?
Don't wander off, keep my eyes and ears on my surroundings, and trust no one but my squad.
And if you get into trouble,
Use my comm and give my location.
She likes being a soldier. One day they'll give her a weapon.
which one of them is Sid? I couldn't tell you. I only heard about Sid. Never actually met him.
Great plan, Echo.
I'm certain this is Sid's. The Jedi came here during the war.
What's she up to?
Well, perhaps.
You're Sid.
You're sharper than your friends over there.
So, we came all this way for nothing.
I found Sid.
The demand for my services has declined thanks to this new empire.
Times have changed. For all of us.
No kidding. I never had clone deserters come to me before.
We encountered this woman on Pantora.
Ah, Fennec
You know who she
Shand.
is.
No,
Can you find out who hired her?
that depends on what you boys do for me.
I had no idea Fennec had been around so long, because I've only seen her in The Mandalorian, which is like 20 plus years later.
You pull a job for me, and I get the information you want. That's how this mercenary thing works.
Mercenary?
A rescue. There's a nice bounty on a kid named Moochie. She was taken by Zygerian slavers. Bring me the kid, and I'll get you your intel. We split the bounty, 70-30. My favor, take it or leave it.
What's the real story?
Don't screw it up.
It's not going to be that simple. And they didn't even bother negotiating. They need a negotiator on the team.
Yeah, it's nothing.
This head still bothering him? That's going to become a story point.
What's a slave trader?
Someone who buys and sells people for credits.
They don't have a choice. They're captives, treated like property.
That doesn't seem right.
It's not.
Don't worry, Moochie. We'll rescue you.
They didn't say what species Moochie was. They just said it was a kid.
I only see one child.
Poor Moochie. She looks scared.
Simple smash and grab like that time on Kuat. Easy enough.
I'm in. What are we waiting for?
You get back to the ship.
But
That's an order.
yes, sir.
Wrecker, draw the Zygerian forces out. Tech and I will grab the kid.
Not a problem.
Yeah, except for his headaches. I hope they don't come into play right away. Oh, what was that?
First guard checkpoint dead ahead.
What is that? How do you not see the 40-foot giant worm? Oh, it's more than a worm. It's like a giant winged chameleon beast. Is Omega gonna have to rescue all 4 of them?
Now, there's no need for threats. I have my best people on it.
I feel like she's being voiced by Marge Simpson.
We found their ship.
Gonky, hi.
Gonky? It's got a name? Where'd she get to? Ah, floor hat. Look at her being all clever. I don't know how she pulls this off, though. Wow, they're all out of commission. Uh-oh.
Do that one more time, and you'll be...
Jeez. Slaver collars. So what is... Does that thing work with them, or is that just... Sure feels like it. It's part of the team. Are we gonna discover what some of Omega's powers are here?
Moochie, we're the cavalry.
Are we just assuming that that's Moochie?
We need to signal Omega before the scouts find her.
We won't need a comm to signal her.
The Republic outlawed slavery.
We're not in the Republic anymore, scug.
Why are people with glass eyes always evil?
Under this new empire, our operation will blow.
What's in there? Is that Moochie?
Gotcha! I found her sneaking around the cage.
What's she got in her
I
hand?
wasn't sneaking. I was unlocking.
I think that's Moochie. Because wasn't there... Didn't Luke get thrown into the pit of a giant one of those at the start of Return of the Jedi? I feel like that's the same species. Oh, that was easy.
It's okay, Moochie. We're here to
That's
take you
not
home.
Moochie.
Nagamuchi! Muchi! Muchi!
The Rancor is Moochie?
Rancor, that's what they are.
We have to go after Moochie. If we don't capture her, we don't get our intel from Sid.
I like how Echo's helmet, half of it stays attached. He's got like that special helmet and it fits around the back piece of his implant. That's a cool little detail. They should be getting more than 30% for this mission.
She's doing fine on her own.
I feel like Wrecker's got more concussions than anyone should ever have.
You're going to pay for this, skug.
Scug.
Go get Moochie.
Yeah. Being a slaver is a bad thing. You'd like to think we can all agree on that in 2021. What's she got there? Some kind of funky weapon. Oh, it's one of the bows. Is she gonna use it on the lizard, the winged lizard creature? I guess it's just a dragon if it's a winged lizard creature that's 40 feet tall, isn't it?
Any ideas how to stop that thing?
You have to challenge the Alpha for authority.
Oh, that I can do.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that one, Wrecker. Oh, another concussion. Yeah. Punched it in the nose. The forehead nose.
How long's he been at this?
Too long. He's losing his touch.
No.
Moochie.
They're equally matched. So Wrecker's as strong as a baby Rancor.
What a pleasant surprise.
Jabba's right-hand man.
So is that the Rancor that becomes Jabba's in time for Return of the Jedi? I didn't know if it ever had a name back in the original 3 movies. That's conflicted. Now they give it away to Jabba. No, they're actually friends. I feel so conflicted.
Now, about the matter of payment.
Because it just becomes a pit beast. It becomes a slave of its own.
Your bounty hunter is Fennec Shand. She's new to the scene.
Who hired her?
Unknown. With someone like her nipping at your heels, you're gonna need 2 things. Friends and money. Mostly money.
Well, we're not swimming in either at the moment.
I guess it's a good thing you met me then, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's interesting. A bounty hunter of Fennec's caliber being after you. You fellas must be pretty valuable.
Yeah, they're not after them.
Don't worry.
She's after...
I'm good with secrets.
She's after Omega. Yeah, I wouldn't trust her at all. I think I'm so used to watching television that is basically one long story over the course of an entire season, or even an entire show of multiple seasons, that it's unusual to go back to a show where episodes are almost standalone. I mean, obviously there's a through plot here on Bad Batch. There is an end goal that the writers are getting to, and we're learning more about the world at large as we go. But each episode really stands alone as a separate, small, fun adventure. It feels very retro in that way, which I really like. The A-plot of each episode is quite a simple one. You know, this was a simple hostage rescue with a twist, and none of it was too mind-blowing. There were a couple of there was a twist there that was fairly simple to see, but it was fun, and it was well crafted, and it's well executed, and we see that Omega is becoming more and more capable. Apparently she now has this fancy bow as her weapon. Let's see how proficient she hasn't actually used it yet, as far as I've seen, so it'll be interesting to see how proficient she becomes with that. You know, they have this new ally who used to work with the Jedi, and she can get them work and therefore money, but can they fully trust her? You know, she also works with Jabba the Hutt. I feel really bad that that's the Rancor that becomes Jabba's Rancor in Return of the Jedi, because they basically just rescued a slave from slavers and turned it over to, well, Jabba's not necessarily a slaver. He's certainly a gangster and a criminal, and keeps the Rancor in a pit under his hangout for his amusement. It's not black and white. It's shades of gray for sure. Anyway, I'm really enjoying the series. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll do this again every weekend. So until then, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.